Let's see how long I can go without any perks. It's not hard. I don't even have like Ether Shroud and shit either. I might have been using what would probably be the best gun to use. And I'm still gonna get pretty far without using perks. If I go down, I'll just end the game, because honestly, that used to be quick revives function.
Rapid response team Alpha, Security Chief Blanchard. How copy? A barricaded.
Oh yeah, I gotta turn the volume up.
The command center. Got a little dinged up, but I'll live. See if there's anyone left to save. Body cam's live. I'll keep eyes on. Be advised, we lost contact with 3 of our scientists in town trying to stop the outbreak.
You know what's sad, Brian? I still trust Call of Duty's ability to make weapons more realistic than Ubisoft. That says quite a lot.
That it does.
Lights out, toe tagger.
Hell, I'm about to see how fucking far I can get without even moving out of the starting room. Nah, I gotta pack a punch. It's kind of necessary. That would be kind of funny, though.
For a team who didn't expect to take on the apocalypse today, you're handling this well.
Mind you, I'm also on controller, which I don't really play controller anymore. Like, I could literally probably get even further if I was using mouse and keyboard, but I'm on my Xbox, I don't feel like unhooking everything. Because I'm using my Elgato to record, and that's hooked up through my PC, which I use key commands to start and stop the recording, so I'd have to fucking unplug it to play, and then I'd have to fucking plug it back into my fucking PC to stop recording. Always double points whenever the fucking zombies are all dead. Makes too much sense.
Yeah, I feel like they have it coded in the game to have a higher chance to spawn when it's the last zombie in the round.
Sorry, I'm just adjusting music volume. Couldn't listen to music. Like, it's round 4 and my gun is still relatively effective. If this was old zombies, the starter gun would be completely ineffective right now. I would have had to have bought a new gun.
Dr. Billy here. My favorite egghead. Not just book smart, but street smart.
And I know there's gonna be people who are like, well, just don't use the ammo boxes. Don't, like, you can't just not use them because the game was designed in a way to where you have to use
So
them.
the human brain is also psychologically hardwired to take the easiest path out regardless.
Well, no, it just doesn't feel as authentic as it used to.
It lost its identity.
Yeah, if you see me headbanging, that's because I'm listening to music. I don't even think I'll be using gobblegums in this either, which are another thing. Which, like, whatever. You know, I don't care about those. also know someone's gonna criticize my use of the 20-round Magnus, but my justification for it is it looks like, so this is the same gun that Habana uses in Siege, and I tried to make it look like, her gun as much as possible, because she was one of my favorite ops. I still miss Siege, I really do, but I'll never go back and play it, because it's just not what it used to be. Of course, I'll have to leave this fucking completely unedited, so that's that.
Tear them to pieces.
I could have done either map, I just randomly chose this one. I'm not gonna use wonder weapons either. Pretty much just gonna use this one gun.
Max ammo.
Yeah, your revives aren't tied into quick revive anymore, but I'm gonna make it even harder for myself, like I said, and just if I go down, that's it. Because if I was doing a no perk challenge and like the order cards, I'd just be dead. Like, did that guy just say I'm mommy's sweet foobar? Oh, that's kind of fucked up. I said it was kind of fucked up. I didn't say it wasn't accurate. I also have aim assist off too, by the way. Because aim is... Here, let me show you... let me show you what happens when you turn on aim assist in zombies. I gotta find it. I don't remember where it's at. Because like usually one of the first things I turn off. Look at this, dude. Bro. It's so fucking stupid. I don't think it's like this in multiplayer, but in zombies it's like fucking really, really stupid. I gotta wait till a giant crowd shows up because then you'll really see it. Like, I'm packet punching before I buy Jug. That's unheard of. You're supposed, like, typically you're gonna do the opposite in order games. Like, Jug's like the first thing you're going for, other than maybe hitting the box once. Oh no, I got hit. Just didn't do any damage.
Always aim for the noggin.
Like, it just pretty much locks onto the head. I'm gonna turn it off because it's making me bored. It's already easy enough. I don't need that shit.
Guess that one was done using its body.
Max armor.
How coincidental. I'm listening to music and I got fucking 115. Nice. Not needed by Jug, but I am gonna go get the points out of it. I just gotta remember not to buy perk, because I do it instinctively. I had to get in the habit of reminding myself to buy perks, because I didn't really, like, the natural thought of, oh god, I need this wasn't really there, so...
Kind of like the max ammos, like max ammos are like, oh god, I needed that max ammo. Now it's like, oh, there, max ammo.
I think if anything, the perk that's going to make it hard to survive without is going to be stamina up in all reality.
Yeah, stamina up because the zombies just get so fast.
Just clearing out the riffraff.
Alright, I'm on to the last assault rifle.
Nice. I have the Ames, and then I got to get the Val. But the Val's like the max level gun, so.
I prestige unlocked the Val. Originally I wasn't going to, but I'm glad I did.
I feel like it'd be fair if I use the Cell Revives, considering that it's in the game and you're allowed to just craft them infinitely, but for the sake of integrity, I'm gonna not do that. Because once again, that's just part of the game. Like, that's how easy the game actually is. But, you know,
Right between the glow.
I'll make it harder for myself, just to prove my point.
This game's also kind of inconsistent because, like the goblin is, I don't know, it's just weird. Bother.
Did you get that thing done?
Yeah, that's the last gun I gotta do.
It's okay. It's not bad. It just gets annoying having to tap that trigger over and over and over again. I'm on controller though, so it's a little bit worse for me. I don't even know if there's an Easter egg song in this game. If there is, I mean, it's probably not as good as they used to be, but that's not really their fault, I suppose. The thing with Elena Sigma wasn't going to last forever. Of course she was going to move on and do her own thing. The woman is so insanely talented. And then you have people like Kevin Sherwood, who also made the music what it was. I'm not sure if he still works at COD. I'm not even using the gobble guns either, which I'm sure some of those can get pretty overpowered. Like Perkaholic and shit. That's another thing I won't be doing, is I won't be just crafting a bunch of chopper gunners and being like, look how easy the game is, because that kind of defeats the purpose. Even though it's still fair. Oh, shit.
Another punch won't be a pain in my ass. Just kept your head down. Oh, you still had one. Double kill. Tin Man, you did not have the heart for this fight.
Gotta skip this ad. There we go. Like, I'm not really struggling. Like, and I mean, it's only round 12, but still.
The fucking modifications are very powerful.
Yeah, no, they are. The quick revive one allows you to take a what would be fatal hit, or a hit that would take you down, and it gives you 1 health. It puts you on 1 health, and you just survive the hit. I also think that the max ammo round enemies are really easy. Like, the vermin are harder than the parasites, because the parasites are just a complete joke. But it doesn't mean much, because the vermin aren't very hard.
No, they do a lot of damage, but they die like very easily.
And they're slow.
Mm-hmm. I'm so tired of hearing Security Chief Blanchard copy. But Liberty Falls is, I think, the better map to grind camos, so.
Now, if I pick up score streaks that are dropped, I feel like it's fair to use them, but I'm going to try not to. It's different than me just going and crafting them a bunch of times. At least in my opinion. But I'll try not to use them at all. I typically don't anyways. I'm not even really using traps either. Doesn't matter what that is, to be honest.
Supposed to actually bite the bullet, you know.
Mangler provides more of a threat than anything, honestly. Even really, and it's not terribly hard to kill.
He's just annoying.
It's more like he's one of the only things in this game that can actually do some damage. But it's not hard to kill him, he dies pretty quickly. I guarantee one of these fucking zombies will drop a self-revive too.
The Abomination does.
I've had just normal zombies drop them. Doesn't happen often, but it happens.
Thought I'd buy myself something sexy.
That was really difficult. Oh, chopper gunner. Where's it at?
Limited time offer.
There's another get out of jail free card, baby.
Dirt, corpse scope. Sending stun. Quick, painless, and brainless.
I also hate how it doesn't like auto pick up fucking grenades and shit on the ground when you're out of fucking lethals and tacticals and shit, because it's not like they refill on max ammos anyway.
Max jug, no armor is 6 hits to go down.
Exfil is no longer available.
But that's if you ignore armor. Armor is gonna probably make that like 12. Oh yeah.
Well, there's the augments. If you, I don't have jug augmented all the way either.
That's what I have. I have the armor further damage mitigation, and then I have jug increases total health.
Yeah.
It's pretty broken.
Round 17, I still don't feel any pressure.
You really don't feel pressure until like 30. Like 25 to 30, you might feel a little pressure, but then 35, they get ridiculously spongy.
Well, I have no perk. Well, no, I've been up there, and it doesn't really feel like that to me, but I have no perks. Like, I'm doing no perks. Like, this is ridiculous.
Semtex arm. Tossing C4. Lights out, toe tagger. Hot lead, cold heart.
I'm also making it a little bit more difficult by using the ice module, because the bosses and the enemies that are really going to actually probably prove a threat to me are weak to fire, but I'm using the ice because I want my kills to not be stolen by the fucking the effect itself, because I want the headshot kills.
Brain dead. Step in this.
Fucking car blew up, bro. You know another thing that kind of bothers me, Brian? When you kill like manglers and when you kill the abomination, they like to give you rewards for it, but I feel like that's kind of unnecessary. Your reward for killing it is not being dead.
I don't mind the ammo just because of the super.
Well, that's a
soaker
little bit different. Yeah, but I mean like the chopper gunners and shit. Like, don't get me wrong, like, the Panzer Soldats used to drop, like, a part for a staff or something, like, on the first time you kill it or whatever. But, like, after that, it was kind of like, yeah,
you're still alive.
Yeah, it's like, you're still alive.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of an aggravating game because I really think that they need to tone down the sponginess, and then they just need to take away the ammo availability as a consequence of the zombies being less spongy.
Well, right, because the problem is like with the way the game's designed now, the difficulty of the game literally comes from just the zombies being spongy, which isn't difficult. It doesn't make it difficult at all. And which, like, right now for me, they're not even spongy yet, but...
You can guarantee make it to round 30 without trying.
Oh, no, I hadn't had to try yet.
Dude, in old zombies, you didn't get that. But, you know, we're also in a game where you have both jug and armor plates, and you can take more hits than you've been able to in, like, any Call of Duty. Which I'm sure somebody will fact check me on that, but... I really hate how you have to craft all your tacticals and shit, too. And the zombies just randomly drop them. But why not just make it, like...
I don't even feel like I need stamina up right now.
You will when they get faster, but... PDH flopper upgrade is busted too, because you can get the further and faster sliding distance. I could really do without the accolades.
Priming Semtex.
Nope, I just missed that Semtex. Whoops.
Well, I get paid this week. I could go buy the Scar Friday.
Ooh. Make sure to take me with you.
I might wait until the week after, but I don't know. Because it'll kind of drain my account a little bit.
No, that's understandable.
Plus, I want to get some accessories on it too. Like, I want to get a scope and I want to get a flashlight.
Put a need attack on it.
Yeah, probably an attack. Or I might do the Romeo because I can put the Romeo on my pistol too.
Another bunch you won't be a pain in my ass.
I'll have to get
Fair
a what's it called? One of those SIG things that you put on it. You take the black strip off of my SIG and I can put a fucking adapter on it.
Yeah.
And then the scope just literally sits on top of the adapter. I think I gotta put a screw in, but obviously that's
like,
kind
you
of just
can't tell me that this is just as difficult as getting to round 20 on Knock, dude. Like, I objectively just hadn't had any difficulty whatsoever. I didn't even come close to going down. No perks. Which, like, obviously Knock didn't have perks, but that's beside the point. I'm not even using a wonder weapon, which I guess the wonder weapons aren't really that necessary in this, but... I mean, they're good, but just, like, they're not necessary.
Hot lead, cold heart.
We'll give zombies, like, Cold War and this zombies credit. They have made some steps forward in zombies, but they've made a lot of steps
Yeah, no,
back.
I agree. Like, the pack-a-punching 3 times, I think, is cool. I think that's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, I kind of wish that I wish they wouldn't, I don't know. I kind of wish it was like the original Pack-a-Punch camo, like the engraving and
Yeah,
stuff,
no, I
but
agree. I agree. I also,
I think this camo is just too poppy. Like, it deserves to be like a mastery camo. Especially considering now that you can override your Pack-a-Punch camo the camo you want. I feel like the Pack-a-Punch camo should be more of like a classic camo. And the camo that you get right now for Pack-a-Punch should be some kind of reward. But I understand there's
that or make original Pack-a-Punch camo some type of reward. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be fine too. I'd be fine with that too.
I'd like to see, like, the Dori's Pack-a-Punch camo.
Yeah.
Shit was gas.
There's a lot of good Pack-a-Punch camos. Like, it's not just the original, but...
No, they got the Afterlife one. It's just like...
Which is cool.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. I think there's a lot that they can do.
Doesn't matter whether they will or not. And then there's the longevity aspect of, like, what are they gonna do to keep the gameplay fun? Because I really don't want to be seeing the Mangler in every map.
I mean, it's probably
the
gonna make
Mangler's
an
gotten a lot
appearance
of-
into every map.
You finished,
They
Iceman?
might change something because there's been a lot of people bitching about it. I mean, it's just boring. Like, the
Well, yeah,
Mangler was
these
so
fucking
cool when it was
reused
introduced in
assets.
Gorog Krovi, but then, yeah, you see it again and again and again and again, and it's like, eh.
Sending symptoms. Right how they move in packs. More bang for my buck.
And like, yeah, I do. The other thing is too is I do recognize that this pace of zombies is much faster than the traditional zombies. Like there is more moving involved. But I feel like them saying that barricades don't fit in their game was just an excuse to just not do barricades. Like they just didn't want to spend the development time on doing barricades. And then plus barricades also provide an issue in this game Zombies because a map like Liberty Balls was built from like a multiplayer based map. So like they didn't know how to incorporate barricades. Which is kind of scary because it in a way it almost sets a pretense for future Zombies maps to be maybe potentially based off
Well,
of
that's one of my biggest
multiplayer
criticisms
or
of Cold
Warzone.
War. Other than what I'm already criticizing in this, is that it felt like there was a lot of reused assets.
But I understand, like, I'm not, yeah, oh, I know, the reused assets is my biggest issue. And I'm not saying, like, I'm not bitching, like, oh my god, the game's ruined, there isn't barricades, but I'm saying, I don't know, I feel like the excuse that they gave, you could kind of argue against it, too, is all I'm saying. I can understand it one way or the other, but... If you look at everything else, like the armor plating animation, the fucking field upgrades, I mean... It kind of just feels like Zombies is basically become an extension of the multiplayer.
That'd already more like an extension of Warzone, which we don't have.
Well,
Warzone
yeah, I mean,
right now, but-
Warzone, yeah. Warzone with the armor plating mechanics, but...
Well, the loot you have to pick up off the ground.
Yeah.
We don't have to, but... Gun rarities, which... If I'm not mistaken, now is a
I
thing
think
in
that's
Warzone.
redundant to have both gun rarities, then pack a punch, then to also have armor and jug. It feels redundant to me. I don't know. For some people, maybe it's special, but for me, it's just.
Some people like it, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with liking
Yeah,
it.
I mean,
I just think it's not for me. It's
I
the
think
only
the point
enjoyment
I'm
in
getting
this is
at
the camo grind.
is if you compare this game to other Zombies maps, this game and Cold War both feel like the difficulty is artificial.
Well, yeah, the zombies don't do damage.
Well,
They just
it
made them a
feels
little
like,
bit faster and gave them some more health, and then took away the damage.
Like, I mean, look how easy the Mangler is, for example, right? Like, the Mangler is pretty easy to deal with. I mean, yeah, he kind of gets annoying when you're training and he just shoots his little fucking ball and
It's funny you said that. By the way, I don't mean to interrupt, but the timing of that was perfect because that's exactly what he just did.
Like, it's kind of annoying, but it's like you look at other special zombies in other games, and they like sometimes just one enough was more than annoying. The Mangler is like, oh well, he's kind of annoying, but he's not really annoying until there's 8 of them in round 35, and they're all shooting their balls at you. It's the, it's like you look at the special zombies like the Napalm Zombie in Shangri-La, or you look at the Astronaut in Moon, or you look at various like the Nova 6 gassers, and it was like just one of them could be a problem. And I mean, yeah, I guess Nova 6 gassers and Hellhounds, they did kind of throw a mixed match of them, but the gassers concept itself was the problem. Like, oh, you're just standing in the gas and you fuck with your screen, which was unbelievably obnoxious. But the Astronaut takes forever to kill, and if he fucking headbutts you, you get sent to somewhere random in the map.
It was also really cool with the Nova 6 gassers, how they tied the campaign into the zombies with the Nova gas, because that was like a huge thing on
Yeah,
Black
in
Ops
Black
1's
Ops.
campaign.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like the Mangler felt more like a threat in Black Ops 3 Gorod Krovi than it did in either Cold War or Black Ops 6. In my opinion, I think it did. I also really hate how they call the armor power up max armor. Because like, what the hell's maximum armor? Like, why not just make it like full armor or something? I don't know. Like, I don't mind max ammo, but like max ammo, it was literally like everyone would come when they got a max ammo. You know what I mean? Like, you came, right? You get maximum armor, and it's like, oh, okay. Like, if they throw max in there, like, it's gonna have the same effect as max ammo, and it, like, max ammo in this game is a whole nother debacle because it really doesn't have the same effect it should. But, you know, they're trying to achieve the same effect that max ammo had with maximum armor, and it's just not. Like you're not getting anyone a boner.
Motherfucker. There we go.
10 times more dangerous.
Sorry, I realize you're probably recording that, aren't you?
Yep. Sorry, I can edit audio tracks. It's not that. It's I fucking went to pack a bunch of my gun and I reloaded instead.
I also really hate how I can't turn off the accolades without turning off my notifications.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, if I level up or if I get a camo progression. 'Cause I just, the main thing is I just don't like the accolades. Like, it's stupid. Like, oh, wow. You killed 10 zombies. Oh, you killed 5 zombies rapidly. Wow, here's an accolade. Like, dude,
Yeah.
I'm not a
Give
sped.
me the Medal of Honor while you're at it.
Like, oh, you killed zombies while they were concussed. Like, well, yeah, that's kind of why I threw the concussion. You know, or I see Deadshot a lot. It's like, yeah, dude, they run in a straight line. They don't strafe. It's, yeah, congratulations. I got an extensive amount of headshots. It's not multiplayer. Surprised I don't get an accolade for reloading and replating. I do like the gobblegum thing, how it pops up and it shows you what you get. I think it's a little big, but I do like how you earn the gobblegum from this. Like, it's not all hate. Like, there's some parts of this I like. It just, there's a lot of core
Well, yeah,
zombie
there are
functionalities
good
that
things
aren't
to say about it. It's just there's so many bad things compared to the good. And I feel like it's strayed so far from what zombies used to be.
Oh, yeah,
and
like,
what
for
made
example,
zombies
how do we
great.
make the zombies harder? Oh, I know, let's give them armor.
Or you could just make them do more fucking damage.
Let's
like
not
they
make
used
them
to.
windmill like they do in old Call of Duties. Let's not make them windmill. Let's give them armor. You create this issue where everything has such a large health pool where you can't functionally play the game without some other way to obtain ammo than max ammo. So you're taking away from you're taking away from one of the most unique and sought upon power-ups.
Because when you ran out of ammo in the old COD, you used to have to go buy the box again and get rid of your gun for a new one or a wall
Yeah,
weapon
but like
or whatever.
with the current system in place, there's no way you could play this zombies without the ammo boxes because of how spongy shit gets.
Well, yeah, no, it's just the game was designed around it.
Construction is ready when needed.
Yeah, like that kind of, once again, that ties back into that artificial difficulty. All they're doing is cranking a dial. Like they're doing a gearbox is what they're doing. Like it's literally gearbox. Not that I hate gearbox or anything, but they've been known for that's what they do. Difficulty is a dial. You just crank it.
You finished, asshole.
I didn't even use the trap. It's in the middle of the map.
Prime the energy mine.
You know, I just not realized the projectile thing that Stamina Up has. You can make it through the mangoes, just don't do damage as long as you're running. Because I think that counts as a projectile.
It is a projectile.
Yeah,
It's one of the only projectiles in the game.
Well, other than the fucking parasites that spit vomit, but those things don't even hit you. Like,
yeah, as long as you can manage to not stand still, you're fine. I don't know. I like the idea of progression, and I like the way.
Oh, I do too. I love progression.
I like the idea of being able to put attachments on your guns. I like the idea of upgrading perks. I like that. Like, I don't hate it. I just think that the scaling is inaccurate. The scaling is not great. Awesome. The Panzer just shot through that fucking tank and hit me. Or, sorry, I just called it a Panzer. Mangler.
Yep, round 26. Really, still no issue. Like...
Wow, you must be really good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is.
You're better than what the Call of Duty Treyarch anticipated zombie average players to be.
Yeah, it's just because the kids had a bunch of they're like, alright, so there's gonna be a bunch of influx of Warzone players. They're not gonna know how to play the game. We're gonna hold their hand. Because if they don't like it, they're probably not gonna buy skins. Even though they can still buy skins in fucking multiplayer and fucking Warzone.
Yeah, it's pretty sad when a standard campaign character's got better voice lines than your standard zombies crew does. Which, I don't know, Weaver's
yeah, but
alright,
I mean, to be honest, Woods is just kind of a G, though, so...
I know, but how come he's got better rhetorics and voice lines for zombies when he's a campaign character? I understand he's got more icon behind him. I'm just saying, like, you can't make corny-ass fucking zombies characters and expect me to like them. Like... You're cool, but I'm cooler than you. Yeah. Or however the voice line goes for Gray. It's the most, like, it's actually so corny. It's so cringy. I hate it. Like, who the hell wrote that? Like, were you, like, did your 10-year-old kid come in there with a voice line and then you just like, yeah, we gotta put that in the video game. That's the sickest thing I've ever heard. No, it's the coolest thing I've ever heard. Get it? Because he's using the cryo mod?
Yeah,
like, did not even Claptrap would stew that low.
Already.
Not even Claptrap, bro. Literally one of the corniest characters in gaming history would stoop that low.
Yeah, but he's designed to be corny in a good way.
Well, he was designed to be corny in a funny way. This is corny in a cringy way.
Concussion grenade out.
Like, right there, I should have died. Like, there's no reason I should be alive right now.
And then, like, and I'm not even saying it because she's a female either. Like, there's good female characters in zombies. I mean, Samantha's a great
Samantha.
Example. Yeah. But it's just that character specifically. Oh my god, dude, I can't stand it. It's so corny. Like, there's no way that, like, I don't understand how that voice line, like, they wrote that, like, yeah, that sounds good.
Well,
they're already fighting an uphill battle trying to create characters that are better than the original crews.
All the characters
like
in the
Terminus, Alpha, like, there's so many zombies crews that are good, like, that people find likable. You know what I mean? And then you have an uphill battle because these characters are going to be compared to them. And then you drop some stupid voice line like that. And it's like, dude, you just shot yourself in the foot. Like, I try to give them a benefit of a doubt, because, like, they're not going to create another Tank Dempsey or Nikolai. You know what I mean? Like, that's not, they're not going to be able to do that.
No, I try to give them some leniency with that.
You know,
I just expect a little bit better than what we have.
They're not going to be able to create another, like, they can't, like, or Ruckman, whatever his name is. I think it's Ruckman, not Ruckus. it's like, look at Misty. Like, Misty was super stereotypical and kind of corny in a way, but it was an intention. It was an intention. I guess like it was more of like a.
Well, there's also no from what I understand, from what I've played with you guys. I haven't played very much with other people. I usually just play solo, but there's no character.
No interactions between the characters.
There's no interactions between characters.
As Gray or Glay or whatever her name is, if you kill zombies, sometimes she'll be like, "Oh, Carver was right about that." And it's like, "Oh, wow."
Yeah, but that's not really an interaction.
Yeah, that's not.
That's just
like, oh, okay, so you're aware, you're cognizant of the fact the person in your party is named Carver. Like, congratulations. But it's still not the same effect that, like, even if you want to go that round, like, where they mention people, okay, well, once again, like, I'm kind of going into full circle, because now I'm comparing her to Tank Dempsey and them, but like, when Tank Dempsey in the older games, when he would drink was it Quick Revive? And he said, tastes like fish, or like something like.
Oh, it tasted like fermented hair dipped in herring dipped in cat piss.
Well, I know that one, but like there's voice lines where like he'll be like, oh, I bet Takio would like this. You know, like there's just or even Black Ops 1, Kino, you go to the portraits and you hit X on them and they talk about the other characters.
Well, dude, it was funny to watch the characters talk shit about each other.
Yeah, but it's like they're joking, but also not joking in a way.
Well, because they really do hate each other, and at least in the older games.
Well, you gotta think, you know, Russia
War.
and America didn't really get along that well, and I mean, yeah, we worked together in World War II, but
There's
we
a
didn't
mutual
really get along
understanding.
that well. And then you got the fact that Richthofen was a German and Takio was a Japanese, and well, obviously they were the enemies in the war with each other. They were at odds. But despite that fact, they're still fighting together to survive against a greater cause, which kind of embolstered the severity of zombies. You know what I mean? Like, they're in World War II. You know what I mean? Like, these guys fucking hate each other, and yet they're fighting together to survive.
I also kind of miss when Richthofen was the villain.
Yeah, I really love the announcer in this game, by the way. It's my favorite announcer.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to mute that.
No, God damn it.
Shut the fuck up.
The announcer in this game is so bad. It reminds me of the Black Ops 4 guy. Max Amor.
What, on 9?
Yeah.
Tear them to pieces.
It just, I don't know why, bro. Like, they have announcers that work in zombies. Just stick with them. Don't try to force some new announcer that has no relevancy to the story. It's just some random guy.
I'm honestly getting bored.
I am too. And it's round 25. I have other small nitpicks too, like the fact that when you upgrade the ray gun, it has the universal pack-a-punch camo instead of turning red, being the Porter's Ray Mark II. Like, I know that's a really small nitpick, but I mean, that is the identity of the ray gun. It has been the identity of the ray gun for a long time. If you're worried about like the 3 pack-a-punches, then make it like the Mark III, and then you know, oh wow, it's green now. Oh, it's the Mark IV, it's purple, and like, I don't fucking know. It can't be that hard. I also find it funny that the Wonder Waff's not in the game, but yet it was in a trailer. Kind of like how Weaver has a Colt 1911 in his shoulder holster, but there's no 1911.
Stop, you're gonna piss me off.
Dude, I love how I literally called that. I figured that out in like the first like 10 minutes.
Dude, I don't even need a second gun.
I had to say something to you when I saw that.
Because
bro.
you knew it pissed me off.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's cool to have extra attentions to detail, but it's like you literally have a model of the Colt pistol. Why is it not in the game?
Like, I don't even need to get a second gun. I just picked one up for the fuck of it.
No, you don't need a second gun. Every match I've played, I haven't gotten a second gun. There's no point. I guess maybe a wonder weapon, but I guarantee you'll never see mule kick come in this game because you don't necessarily need it. On top of that,
made it in the Cold War.
Your number 3 key is your score streaks key anyhow. I just don't see the point in mule
To
kick.
be fair, mule kick is kind of useless now, especially.
Yeah.
You don't even need a second gun. Why the fuck would you need a third?
Would you need a third? Yeah. I mean, mule kick was never really in zombies. It wasn't like, you know, it wasn't on a jug, speed cola, stamina up level. Like, it wasn't that great of a perk. Considering that when you would go down, you'd lose your third gun.
Unpopular opinion, I think double tap was great.
I like double tap. I mean, especially when they reworked it in, I think it was Black Ops 3, was it?
I think Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3?
I think Black Ops 2 did 2.0. If I'm not mistaken, I think 3 did a 3.0.
Yeah, because Black Ops 3 was it shot 2 bullets instead of 1.
That's what
so
Black Ops 2 did.
Essentially
so
double damage, or was that?
Maybe yeah, it was Black Ops 2 that did that.
I can't remember.
Because at World at War, it only increased your rate of fire, which was, which was kind of nice for some guns.
It was kind of cool, but it also wasted a lot of ammo.
Yeah, for some guns it was nice, other guns not so much.
Yeah, it made some guns like the Browning like extremely popular.
No, John Moses Browning did that.
God damn it, dude! And I love how he just shoots his little arm cannon. It blows up a car, and it does more damage than anything that any zombie element in the game does. Like, it's so annoying. Oh yeah, explosive cars.
My character just said mass casualties is my middle name. I don't think that's necessarily a good thing. But you do you, I suppose.
Yeah, his name must be General Milley.
No, more like fucking Dick Cheney.
Yeah. I'm listening to Almost Easy right now. It's actually kind of a throwback. I really hate how every time I think I'm having an okay experience, Blanchard comes into the right side of my screen and ruins it. They couldn't just do subtitles with the word Blanchard on them to solidify the fact he's talking to me. No, let's create this box and you have to know what he looks like. Motherfucker's gonna be in one map. One map, that's it. He's gonna be in one map and he's not relevant. Why the fuck does there have to be a little box, stoic box of him talking to me, bro?
Well,
Like,
because
it can't even
it's
be
the same game where you have medals and accolades pop up on your screen for killing zombies.
Like, it just pisses me off. Like, dude, they act like every zombies player's got ADHD. And there's nothing wrong with ADHD, but, like, stop treating me like I have it. Like, stop. Like, it's just needless catering. It's just, like, they treat those zombies players like they're fucking stupid.
This is the first time I've actually gone close to going down. And 31 fucking rounds with no perks.
I love how there's locked room keys too, where you can go and unlock the room and it gives you a gray gun. That's fucking awesome. I love that because there's a real point to that.
There is a locked room in the armory room in the fucking one map, the Terminus.
Terminus. I know. I hit it and I opened it with a legendary key and I got a gray shotgun. Like I could have just spun the box for that. Or just bought it off a wall.
Whoops. Oh, I guess that's it. Still, but that kind of proves my point, though. Round 31, before I finally started to struggle with no fucking perks. And keep in mind, if I were to self-revive right now, I could get up and just keep going. And then if I also had that, if I used that chopper gunner, if I crafted score streaks and etc., this would have been. I honestly could have gone for as long as I wanted.
It's
without
laughable
much
how
of a
easy it
problem.
is to get a round 100
It's
in this
stupid,
game.
dude. It's really stupid, but this proves my point. Too easy.